What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about the first official teasers for Black Ops 6 Zombies, new round-based details, plus even more. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and I don't know how you guys are feeling about Black Ops 6, but the Black Ops hype season has certainly begun. Hopefully you're liking the sound of BO6 Zombies, because that's what we're going to be calling the new Call of Duty 2024 round-based mode. With that, we have plenty of brand new article coverage going up over on dkdynamite.com for those that want to stay up to date with all things Call of Duty. Coincidentally, about a week and a half ago, I did post several news roundups regarding everything you need to know about campaign, multiplayer, Warzone, and zombies for Black Ops 6, but then following the launch of Season 3 Reloaded, a ton of brand new details did surface in regards to pre-order bonuses, the reveal event, some rewards, and even more. You guys are probably aware of all of that, but in case you aren't, check out the channel for more information. So first up, I want to mention the Project Cerberus logo that Microsoft also advertised for their Xbox Showcase event. That event does premiere June 9th, which is a Sunday, at around 10 o'clock Pacific, which is 12 o'clock Central and 1 o'clock Eastern. During that event, and I think even after the event, there will be a lot of new details shared about the new Call of Duty game. Now, although internally the game is referred to as T10, it's also Project Cerberus. We saw Cerberus in Mob of the Dead, again in Blood of the Dead, I think even in COD Mobile Zombies. So the Cerberus has been pretty relevant across Call of Duty Zombies over the last couple of years. I don't know if this is an indication that we'll see a three-headed Cerberus at any point in a new Zombies experience. I'm actually crossing my fingers that we do, because it's a pretty cool looking boss to go up against, but either way, that logo won't be the final one for Black Ops 6. You'll probably see that icon in several parts of the game, but I do think overall, when it comes to a Black Ops 6 logo, we have yet to see that, and we'll probably end up getting our first look at that with the Microsoft event. But upon completing the brand new Act 4 mission that got added in Season 3 Reloaded, you get a really important cutscene which does confirm Ava's biological parents are none other than Samantha Maxis and even Ravenoff. Now, biologically, those are her parents, but Dr. Gray, another character from Black Ops Cold War, was the one who gave birth to her, so she was the surrogate. It appears Requiem, maybe with the knowledge of the director, I'm assuming he's involved here, ended up taking the DNA from Sam and Ravenoff without their consent, without their knowledge, and made Ava. Now, it's been speculated that maybe the director's Project Janus that we heard about during Cold War, maybe Ava is involved with that, you know, taking the DNA of powerful individuals and making offspring for whatever reason for Requiem's gain, to get into the Dark Ether, to create rifts. It's unknown what the end goal is for creating Ava or where this is going to lead, but it's most certainly tied to the Entity, right? A boss that Ravenoff has talked quite a bit about in the post-launch narrative, and we got to see the Entity for the first time in-game within the brand new Act 4 story mission. So in terms of where this is going, there may be some serious story implications that help set up Black Ops 6, likely in Season 5. Season 4 apparently doesn't have a new Dark Ether Rift. We'll talk about what's apparently going to be added later on in this video briefly, and then I'll make a separate video talking about that at some point soon. But notice how in the recording that Dr. Gray recorded for Ava says 1996. Again, continuing the teasers that the next Black Ops game does take place in the 90s, right? Earlier rumors did suggest the game will be focusing on the Gulf War, the Iraq War, and we've seen several teasers in-game talking about Mogadishu, an environment that was very relevant during the Gulf War, especially with the Black Hawk Down incident. So they're continuously teasing the 90s, which is crazy, and think back to the Forsaken ending cutscene, where 5 years after the events of that round-based map, Dr. Peck was looking for an island. According to a leak from Alan III over on Twitter, a known data miner for Call of Duty, he said that Black Ops 6 Zombies' rumored West Virginia map will have more information revealed in Season 4 and 5 through Intel radios. Not sure how this person knows that. I guess they have a source of some sort, which is giving them this information. Not sure what's going on there, but yes, as of right now, there are several round-based rumors, which I did cover in a previous video, 2 round-based maps. We have these code names that you can see, which probably don't mean much, but one map is apparently one that takes place in West Virginia, a small town, and the other map is apparently set on an island. Now, in a reply to the tweet talking about the West Virginia map, somebody points out that when data miners went through the transcripts of the intel that was added in Season 3 Reloaded, one of the strings was called Liberty Falls. Now, it's funny because Liberty is an actual town in West Virginia and is referenced inside of a new radio. Now, it might not be the exact town that we know in real life. I believe it will still be a fictional town we're going to be seeing in the round-based map, but take a listen to this audio, which may be hinting at one of our new round-based maps.
Loading!
Excuse me, Ravenov. Feel free to send me a pack in, but I've noticed you're not rattled by anything going on here. Also, people have been saying Green didn't have a choice in bringing you on board.
My expertise came at a high price. Being here, it is my duty. You all have our instructions.
I got history with this kind of thing, too. The place I grew up, it was a town by the name of Liberty.
My God. You were there. But you would have been so young. How did you possibly...
Hold up. You know about what happened? Every pencil neck I've ever spoken to said those files were sealed.
People, they tell me things. I know it was...
So they purposely left out a word after Liberty, and I'm assuming that's because that's a very important term that we need to remember as a zombies community that's probably referring to what the name of the next round-based map is called. Now, it's always possible that they've revealed the location of the next round-based map, but the name of the map could be something different. Totally a possibility, but honestly, Liberty Falls goes hard. That would be a pretty nice-sounding round-based map, and could be either the map that we play through early access, or the map that we have to wait until launch for with Black Ops 6. We'll also get back to that in a second, but don't forget about Black Site 13. This is the location where Requiem is currently being held at. Requiem as a group has been dissolved, as we saw at the end of Forsaken, but the director had a couple of characters arrested, right? Our fan favorites like Weaver, Major Carver, Dr. Gray, Dr. Strauss, they've been sent to what is being called Black Site 13. That name also goes kind of hard. If that was the name of the next round-based map, I really wouldn't mind, but notice how Peck was looking for them. 5 years after Forsaken, he was out there looking for these individuals. So does this mean the map takes place in 1990? I'm not so sure about that. So it was revealed in an Act mission cutscene that Fletcher from the Modern Warfare 3 zombie story got pulled from the NCDF to begin a security job on Terminus Island. That is our first reference to whatever this island is where Requiem is being held at. That's Black Site 13. Now it also mentions that he was honorably discharged in 1993, which means that he was there for about 2 years, from 91 to 93. So maybe the zombie map takes place at around early 90s to 93 tops. Maybe that's what happened, but there's also this radio which may hint at the fact that the director is still pulling the strings even to this day within the Modern Warfare 3 zombies narrative, which is in what, the early to mid 2020s? Take a listen.
Yo, Russian guy with more scars than personality can do whatever he damn well pleases, but not Crystal. Ugh. I'll tell you, our fearless leader is really starting to... What the hell? Are you recording this?
Now, this piece of intel has been floating around the zombies community for a while, and it's dated June 1st, 1985. It was a big week down here in West Virginia. Our cover story went live in the town of blank, I guess Liberty Falls, where the citizens were informed the nuclear power plant had experienced a tower failure and was leaking. This is a memorandum for the director. It also says at this time, most of the town has been evacuated and placed in lodgings 1 county over. We've established a disaster relief fund in coordination with the local government. The county is thankful for the generous donation from the Jerry's Cats for the Kids Foundation. Something massive happened in this town, as hinted in that radio. That's where Miller is from. So with all that in mind, I think it's honestly a coin toss at this point, but if I really had to guess, I think the Liberty Falls map will likely be the one you get early access to, according to the rumor from Windows Central, and that Terminus Island map might be the map that's on disc day 1 with the launch of the game. Now, I'm not sure if that means that the Liberty Falls West Virginia map will have less content than the island one. I'm guessing they saved the map with more content for the actual launch, but for all we know, you can get weeks of early access to zombies, which could include both maps for Black Ops 6. It doesn't have to just be one map over the other, but I would certainly prefer if they had it to where you only get access to one map early and you have to wait till launch for the other one. Could even be cool to see some requirement where you have to beat the Easter egg or whatever quest there is in the Liberty Falls map in order to get access to the next one on Terminus Island. That would be pretty cool just for the sake of progression, and I'm expecting there to be even bigger cinematics in the Terminus Island map if we're going to be breaking Requiem out of prison. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on what are definitely our first official teasers for Black Ops 6 round-based zombies? How are you feeling about the implications of our brand new Act 4 cutscene, plus everything else we discussed? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.